Namaskar. I translated Borshajapon by Rabindranath Tagore, and while doing that, I also had a thought that let me recite that as well. Just to not to draw a parallel, but just to see in alignment, because language by itself flows, the emotions that the poem says flows more naturally in Bangla. But let's see how it works in English at this point of time. Just a try. Basically, meaning how the monsoon was spent, Borshajapon, the poem, begins by building a premise. Capital city, Kolkata. Third floor terrace. The room of firewoods is at one end. In my room, the light filters at dawn from the east. The breeze flows in from the south. My bed is on the floor. Keeping my head towards the door, I let the eyes take a break outside. I see hundreds of roofs of residences, hiding so many secrets, frowning at the sky. At the nearby window, there is a patch of green, that of a tiny ashwath tree. It watches dance of its own shadow the whole day through. Indra's horses are roaring in the sky, filling it with lightning and thunder. The incessant rain keeps this tiny room exiled from the rest of the world. Sitting by, friendless, I feel good reading Meghdud for a while. Outdoor, the wind is restless and resounding, carrying inexplicable impatience. The entire cloud covered Bharat and its numerous cities, rivers, states, villages with such beautiful names. I keep on seeing and relishing. I try to know well the loners, both the girl and the boy. They being at the fag end of the worlds, apart, even when they feel for each other, the distance is too much to cover. Thus, they take refuge in their mind and heart and imaginations. The lady protector of nature, silently counting days with flowers, I see her and return to the base. Sometimes when the rain thrashes, I pick up Govind Das's Padavali. I read with intonation the Monsoon Rodavo repeatedly. It is dark on the banks of Yamuna at night, not abiding by any don'ts, searching for her abode. Through dense and frightening jungle, incessant and unstoppable rain, she is relentless. All the doors of every hut closed to keep the rain away, yet she is out for and with her Krishna. Ashar is coming to an end. Mixing Malhar and Desrag, I create the tune of Bhara Bhadra. Opening the first page, I sing Geet Govinda's Meghe Ambar Medura, cloud embraced sky. The silent nights, torrential rain during a blissful sleeplessness, I remember songs and Radhika's solitary dreams. Breathing softly, with a gentle smile on her face, closed eyelids trembling slightly, she sleeps with her head on her arms. Little away is the dim-lit lamp, clouds rumbling on mountain top, rain drizzling away through leaves. What all happens during these nights? Deep in dreams of Krishna, when she finally opens her eyes, all by herself, it is daybreak and she is content and blissful. The rain becomes ruthless, thunderous outside. Songs of fireflies everywhere, the rain soaked night. I, in my half awake, half sleep mode, feel a bit anxious, and I keep spending my days and nights by struggling and leafing through Puthi. These are old Indian manuscripts and books. Then, after some time, I pick up books of Western poems and I keep on searching and turning pages. Alas, I don't find the sight, the sounds, the beauty of my reign in those. Nothing about shadow, nothing about seductive darkness, devoid of all work, the charm of self absorbed, self confined solitude I don't find in those poems. The rain brings songs inside and outside of self, and my entire being, from one end to the other, is filled to the brim with those songs. Alas, they are not to be found among those Western poems. Keeping those books away, I go near the entrance and place a mat. Sitting by without anything to do, I wonder how I would spend the monsoon. Drooping my head down, I start creating with a lot of care that I complete by the day end. I create stories, many stories, one by one, about ordinary lives, everyday pains, common troubles of plain existence. Very non complex, very fluid. Out of all the waves of tears that flow every single day, I could write about only a few. My stories are not elaborate, not too many twists and turns. They bear no facts, no preaching. They just take care of that dissatisfaction that remains of a story finished, yet as if unfinished. That dissatisfaction being the only constant. The incomplete conversations, the ones that are in thousands, like detached, unbloomed flowers, unknown lives, uncelebrated success, so many emotions, fear, wrongs. So much is raining all throughout, everywhere, all the time, just like rains. Now smile, now tears, so much of both. I hear them all continuously. All those daily grinds, all those plays on ground, I collect them and make piles all around. And then I create with them. I create a rain of oblivion of life's monsoon night.